yogis, welcome to Debbie Lash Yoga. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And today's 60-minute class is focusing on twists and back bends. Okay, let's get started. Sit up nice and tall, cross-seated position. Make sure your legs are crossed at your shins. Have a look at your feet. Flex your feet. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. And lift up through the crown of the head. Just take a couple of moments to arrive on your mat. And just notice how the body feels from the inside out. How are your energy levels? What's coming up? And connecting to the breath, most important part of the class. Inhaling through the nose. Pause and hold the breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more just like this, deepest breath in. Pause and hold, open mouth, sigh it out. Bring your right hand up alongside the face and take your peace fingers and you're going to bend them down. This is called Nadi Shona, alternate nostril breathing, and it balances the left and right side of the brain, the masculine and the feminine energy. Bring your thumb on your right nostril, ring finger on the left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Keep the lips closed. Inhale through the left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close off the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Pause and switch. Inhale right. Close off the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Pause and switch. Inhale right. Pause and switch. Inhale left. Pause and switch. Last round, inhale right. Close off the right, exhale left. Hands at heart center, chin to chest. If you'd like to bring an intention or dedication to the practice, and if you don't know what to ask for, I begin with asking that my body is open and my mind is clear, and you can add anything to that. Take the prayer to the third eye. And we're going to take a forward fold and bow. Inhale, lifting both arms up. Breathe in, lift up, look up. Forward fold and bow. And just take your hands out as far as they can go. Effortless ease. Make sure your sit bones are still rooting into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, tiptoe fingers forward. 5 cycles of breath, just like this. Activate the sides of the feet. Lengthen through both sides of the neck. And create a little bit more space on the exhale. One more cycle of breath here. Walk the hands back towards the body. Inhale, both arms up. We're going to twist to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Bringing your left hand to the right thigh. Inhale, lift. And this is a subtle twist. Exhale. 5 cycles of breath here. And you're using your hands as levers. So they're external levers. So you're really working that left hand into the right thigh. So you can spin the chest. And just notice how hard it is to breathe. Your diaphragm is twisted. And one more cycle of breath. And inhale, come back to center. Change the cross of the leg so the other leg is in front. Again, make sure the feet are, the legs are crossed at the shins and not your feet, so you don't want this. Inhale, lift both arms up, breathe in, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Bowing chin to chest, 5 cycles of breath. And just notice how it feels in your body by simply changing the cross of the legs. And on the exhale, we're creating more space, squeezing the air out of the belly. If you're ready for Ujjayi breath, that soft whisper in the back of the throat. And last cycle of breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Walking the hands back. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Lift up, look up. And then we're going to twist to the left. Right hand to the left thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 5 cycles of breath here. Press down through the sides of the feet as you lift up through the spine, crown of the head. Exhale, rotate. One more cycle of breath here. And when you're ready, come back to center. Come up onto the hands and knees. Tabletop position. And press the floor away with the hands and lift your back ribs up. This is cat pose. Now we're going to drop the belly, a slight arching in the back. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, round and round. Drop the head. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. And last one here. Inhale here. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back, toes on the floor. And just stretching through the top of the feet. And when you're ready, you're going to step the left foot back. And just moving forwards and backwards. So we're in a solid plank here, pose. Lifting those back ribs. Inhale here. Exhale. You can drop the knees or lower all the way down onto the belly. Drag the hands back for your first low cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Spread the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, stay up. And pick the hands off the floor. Reach the hands back. And it feels like you want to clasp the hands together, but you're pressing the palms energetically towards each other. 3 cycles of breath. Keep pressing all 10 toenails into the mat. And inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Clasp the hands on your sacrum, forehead to the floor. Point through the right toe and then the left. Press your pubic bone down. Some of you are going to pick the hands up and press your hands back towards your feet. And then you're lengthening the crown of the head away from your toes. 3 cycles of breath. One more cycle. And lowering, release. Elbows underneath the shoulders for Sphinx pose. Energetically, it feels like you're dragging your elbows back towards your hips as your heart makes its way through the gateway of your shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Some of you are staying right here. Others are lifting up. Forearms off the floor. Stay right where you are. Just got to check this camera. That's it. We're still filming. Lifting up, that's it. And just play with the mobility in your neck. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale, back to center. Just warming up our lower back and the upper thoracic. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Good, tuck the toes under. Press up, plank pose, inhale. Side plank. Right hand down, lift arm up. Arm up and over. Press down, inhale, lift. You're just working that sideways, that's it. And reaching through the fingers all the way from your feet. One more cycle of breath. And other side. Left hand down, you've got my back towards you now. Top arm up. Arm up and over. If you need to modify, you can drop that bottom knee down. And you can do that at any point. Press down, lift up. One more cycle of breath. And lower all the way down. Low Cobra for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's roll all the way onto the back. So reach your right arm in front. And bend the knees, hands behind the head. Just going to activate the core. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Movement to breath. Last one here. Pause and hold. Draw the left elbow to the right knee, yogi cycle. That's it. Keep the shoulders lifting up and away from the floor. Point the toes, squeeze the muscles to the bone. You've got 10 more each side, so that's 1. You can count it in your own mind. You're halfway there. Two more. And pause. Navasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale here. Inhale, lower. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. How's it going? 2 more. Last one. Cross the legs. Come forward. Tabletop position. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Left arm forward. Breathe in. Lift the back ribs. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Round and round. 3 more. See if you can touch the elbow to the opposite knee. Last one. And then pause. Put a bend in the back knee. Windmill the arm back. Catch the foot. Inhale, lift up. Roll the shoulder back. How's the breath? Where can you soften? And hand and knee down. Other side. Left leg straight back. Right arm forward. Inhale, look forward. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. 2 more. Last one. Extend, bend, windmill the arm back, catch the foot, lift up. 5 cycles of breath. Two more cycles. Keep kicking the foot into the hand, hand into the foot, spin the chest. And hand and knee down. Downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift up and back, walk the hands forward. And just do what comes naturally. For me, a nice pedaling through the feet always feels good. That's it. Lift your sit bones up, press the thighs back. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Knee to nose round. We're going to do this 3 times. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. Inhale. Knee to nose round. Knee to nose round and hold. And step it through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Both arms up. Breathe in. Exhale here. You're going to grab your left hand, left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, lift. And just lean over to the right. We're firming that right hip in. And soften the ribs in. Press through the heel. Maybe you're going to lift the heel up off the front foot. And then swap it around. Lift the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Just a subtle twist here. Inhale, gentle twist. And keep the back knee down. That's it. Lift and spin the chest. You're pressing that left elbow into the right knee. If you want to lift the back knee, you can. But ask yourself, why are you lifting it? Are you lifting it because you're ready and the body feels open, or are you just chasing and pushing? Good. 2 more cycles of breath. Last cycle of breath here. And both hands either side of the front foot. Pause. Inhale, lift the chest. Half splits round. We're going to move this. Inhale, bend the chest, bend the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 1 more. So we're just opening the hamstrings and pause. Inhale, lift. Tip-toe fingers forward. 5 cycles of breath. Lengthen through both sides of the neck. Firming your outer hips in. 1 more cycle. And bend the front knee. Tuck the back toe under. 3-legged dog. Float the right leg straight back. Put a bend into the knee. Open the hip. Some of you are going to flip the dog. I'm going over. Up and over. Lovely back bend. 5 cycles of breath. Spin that top palm down. Make sure the left big toes pressing down. And inhale, top arm up. Do you want the vinyasa or are you going to skip? Roll over toes. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Inhale, float the left leg straight back. Knee to nose. We've got this 3 times. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose. Shoulders over the wrists. Step it through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift both arms up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale here. Lift up. This time grabbing your right wrist with your left hand with a 4-finger thumb. Inhale, lift. And just lean over. So we're breathing, creating space into the right side body. Activate the toes of the back foot. And inhale, both arms up, hands to heart center. Taking a gentle twist to the left, hinge forward, lift the back ribs. So there's that whisper of cat. 5 cycles of breath here. Squeeze your buttocks in to the midline, that's hugging the hips. One more cycle of breath. And then release both hands to the floor. Pause. Inhale, lift the chest. Half splits, Urdhva Dhanurasana round. 2 more. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest. Exhale, round. 1 more. And then hold. 5 cycles of breath. Inhale, lift the chest towards your big toe. And then tiptoe fingers forward. And you just want to feel beautiful length and space on both sides of the neck. One more cycle of breath here. And bend the front knee. Tuck the back toe under. Float your left leg straight back. Inhale. Put a bend into the knee, exhale. Some of you are just staying here, opening the hip. Others are going all the way over. 5 cycles of breath. The big toe of the right foot down to the floor. Inhale, vinyasa, or you can skip, you choose. Roll over toes, up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Open mouth, lovely, side out. Pressing predominantly down through the forefinger thumb. Inhale, high tippy toes. Bend the knees and just tiptoe your feet up to the hands. Hands on your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more, just like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Taking a twist. I'm going to just walk my feet. You can take your feet as wide as the mat's probably quite nice. And take your left hand to your right ankle or even the shin. And put a bend into the left knee and right arm up. And then lift up. Feel like you're lifting the back ribs. And then look up to your thumb or a single point on the ceiling or wall. And then find a breath. Notice how it feels on these twists. Wonderful and detoxifying for the body, eliminating. Wonderful for digestion and your respiratory. And other side, right hand to the left ankle, bend the right knee. And just press your head back. Imagine you're pressing your head back into an imaginary wall. And exhale, both hands down. Just walk the feet so they're hips distance. Hands, clasp your hands onto opposite elbows. And just stay here. A wonderful, juicy forward fold. Notice how your hamstrings feel. It's quite early in the class, so they're probably pretty tight for anything like mine. That's it, and just nod the head. Make sure the head is lovely and heavy. Gravity is your best friend in this pose. And change the hook of the elbows so the other hand's on top. And again, rebend the knees. Be kind to your body. 1 more cycle of breath. And just release the hands to the floor and just slowly unravel your spine all the way up. Roll the shoulders down. Good. Step your feet together. Surya Namaskara A. Let's bring some movement and flow into the practice. Both arms up. Breathe in. Inhale. Empty the belly of breath. Exhale. Half lift. Breathe in. Step or jump back. Plank pose. Vinyasa. Lift up. Save for a breath in up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath. Have a look at your fingers. Press that forefinger thumb down. It just feels like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart as you find space in the back spine, back body. And the yogis call the back body the universal body. Inhale, come high on your tippy toes. Bend the knees, 2 steps or maybe a jump. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through feet. And we're going to bring a back bend into the top. Exhale. And then drawing your wisdom back into the heart. 2 more rounds on your own. Both arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Exhale. Movement to breath. Plant the hands. Step or jump back. Vinyasa. Here's a back bend and up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 cycles. Just look, lift your gaze slightly forward so the chest isn't collapsing. 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhale, high tippy toes, bend knees. 2 steps to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through feet. And you've got your nice back bend here. And hands to heart. Last round. Both arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold and bow. Half lift. Step or jump back. Vinyasa. Hold the back bend and up dog. 1 breath. Downward facing dog. Stay right here. And I'm just going to spin around. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Right knee, right elbow, glide forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Cross it to the left. Knee to nose, step it through for a high lunge. Put a bend into the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, both arms up. That's it, put a bend into the knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale here. And we're going to lower down, inhale. We've got 3 more. Squeezing the outer hips in. Pause. Both arms up. Hands at heart. We're going to hinge forward. Taking a twist to the right. Good. Some of you are going to come into the twist by dropping the back knee down. Others not so much. Hands at prayer. And then lift your left thigh up. Make sure you're not rolling onto the pinky toe. Some of you are going to split the arms. Maybe even a half bind here for some. And inhale, top arm up. Both hands to the floor. I'm going to lift up into a high lunge. Inhale, lift. Warrior 2, hands to heart. That's it. Sink into the front thigh. Reach through the back hand. Feels very juicy in my right hip. 2 more cycles of breath. Sink lower. Inhale, hinge forward, hand on the inside. And grab a block here, feels pretty good. Top arm up and over. Spin the chest. Sharpen the back leg. Press the head back any amount. And firm that right buttock in. Inhale, top arm up, warrior 2. Reverse it. Back hand to thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. 3 cycles of breath. Wiggle the hands to the floor. Float the right leg straight back. Bend the knee. Flip the doggy all the way over. Top arm up, Vinyasa. Good. Inhale, left leg, straight back. Left knee, left elbow, glide forward. Other side. Cross it to the right. Knee to nose round. Step it through. High lunge, bend into the back knee. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Last one. Both arms up. Hands at prayer, hinge forward. Take a twist to the left. Remember, if you need to drop that back knee to get into the twist, it's a great way to come in. And then maybe you want to lift up. Maybe you're going to keep the knee down. And nice little splitting of the arms. I'm going to take a half bind. Inhale, roll and lift the shoulder. Squeeze your hips into the midline. And just notice what's happening in your back foot. Make sure you're pressing down through the big toe, not rolling into the pinky toe. It's quite a common thing. Certainly happens in my practice. Inhale, top arm up. Both hands to the floor. Exhale. Good, we're going to lift up. Put a bend into the knee. High lunge. I'm just going to swap around. Warrior two. You might want to walk your left foot over to the right, but just finding the alignment through your front heel to your arch of your back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, sink. Sharpen the back leg. Reach through the back fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower. Roll those shoulders down. Feel the rumbling in your left hip. Hinge forward. Hand on the inside. Maybe you need the block. Arm up and over. 5 cycles of breath. Spin the chest. Find the pinky toe of your back foot. Press down and feel the arch of your back foot lift as you use the pinky toe. 1 more cycle of breath. Warrior two. Inhale, lift. Reverse the warrior, flip the palms. Up and press that front thigh down. Sharpen the back leg. And windmill the hands to the floor. Vinyasa. Bend the knee, open the hip, flip your doggy into your back bend, up and over. And vinyasa, or skip it, you choose. Stay right here. Inhale, come high on the tippy toes. Bend the knees, step, walk or jump to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Utkatasana chair, first chair pose. Bend the knees, shift the weight. I like to keep my hands on the floor. Lift the front, lift your toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders down. Inhale, lift. Forward fold and bow. Exhale. Utkatasana chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. The last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Take the feet, keep the feet together. Bend your knees. Take the knees wide. This is a modification of Malasana. It's a nice juicy hip opener. Tiptoe fingers forward, bowing chin to chest. And ideally you're trying to bring your heels towards the floor. Mine's definitely a work in progress. I don't know how that's going for you. And tiptoeing the hands back. First Bakasana. Knees into the armpits. Some of you like to squeeze your knees around your upper arms. So just whatever feels good in your practice today. Look down at the thumbs. Lift the heels to the buttock. 5 cycles of breath. Just really trying to straighten the arms any amount. I'm going to jump back, float back, step back. Roll over the toes. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right, I'm just going to spin around. Float the right leg straight back. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left elbow. There's your twist. Take it to the left elbow and then extend, full in triangle. Arm up and over. Some of you are floating that foot off the ground. 3 cycles of breath. And step it through. Warrior one. Back heel down, both arms up. Hands behind the back. Inhale, lift. Humble warrior. Walk that right foot over to the right. Keep firming the right buttock in. And both hands to the floor. Lift the back heel. Warrior 3. Some of you are going to bring blocks underneath the hands here. Feels pretty good. Good. Inhale here. And exhale, left leg behind the right. Squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. This is going to turn into a twist. And first going to pause here in a balance. Kick the heel to the buttock. We did this yesterday. And then lowering all the way to the floor. Right leg over the left. Marichasana, right hand behind the left thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 5 cycles of breath. And rotate, keep looking, spreading across your collarbones. And inhale, come back to center. Rock forward. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, step the feet together. Utkatasana chair. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Forward fold and bow. Inhale, high tippy toes. Bend the knees, Bakasana. Hands to the floor. So you've got an option to maybe come up into a tripod headstand. That's part of your practice today. You can skip this all together. You could be taking a child's pose right now if that felt better. Or you could be in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Float the left leg straight back. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale. Come back to the right elbow. Here's your twist. Last one, full in triangle. And extend. Inhale, lift. Some of you are floating that left leg off the floor. And stepping through warrior 1. Back heel down. It's quite a challenging transition. Inhale, lift. Hands behind the back. Humble warrior. Inhale, lift. Left shoulder inside the left knee. Drop the head. Arms up and over. Squeeze and firm that left hip in. And when you're ready, both hands to the floor. Warrior 3. Lift the back heel. Slide your hands forward. Lift up. Toes are pointing down. Some of you have got blocks under your hands. Feels pretty nice to just be able to lift the shoulders up. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee behind the left. Squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Good. One more. And then we hold. Kick the heel to the buttock. Maybe you're going to lift your hands into prayer. Keep your hands down on the floor and blocks. And then we're going to come all the way down into the twist. Left hand behind the left sit bone. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, press through the crown of the head. Exhale, roll and look back over the left shoulder. Activate the feet. Two more cycles of breath. Inhale, look back to center. Lift a rock forward. And step the feet together. Utkatasana chair. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Standing all the way up. Samastahi. Hands to heart. Good. Utkatasana chair. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Forward fold and bow. Half lift, breathe in. Step or jump back. Vinyasa. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Knee to nose, step it through. Good. Step the back foot up and walk the right foot over to the right. Grab your blocks. Have a block either side of the front foot. Hands on the hips. Squeeze your elbow heads in. Inhale, rise. Inhale, take both arms wide. Rotate the palms. Option 1, fist to fist. Option 2, elbow to hand to elbow. Option 3, reverse namaste, reverse prayer. Stand into the back foot. Press your shoulder heads back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge forward. That's it. Little bend in the front knee. Press through the heel of the back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold and bow. 5 cycles of breath. Firm the hips into the midline. And you're lengthening your chin to the big toe. And then tuck chin to chest. Jaram Bandha. 2 more cycles of breath. And bring your right thumb into the hip crease. Left hand on the inside or the outside. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take the twist to the right. Maybe top arm up. Twisting triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. And 1 more cycle of breath. And both hands to the floor. Good. Hands on the hips. Inhale, squeeze the elbows, lifting all the way up. Pause. Step your left foot up and right foot back. Inhale, both arms wide. Rotate the palms. And just choose the arm bind that you did the first side. So for me, I'm choosing reverse prayer. You could be fist to fist, hand to opposite elbow. Stand into the back foot, lift the hips. Exhale, hinge forward. And you're hinging over the front leg, not through the middle of the body. Exhale, forward fold. 5 cycles of breath. And just look at your feet. Maybe you need to widen the space between the feet so you're not on such a tight rope. Squeeze and firm that left hip in. Two more cycles of breath. We're going to take that twist. Bring your left thumb into the hip crease. I'm going to grab that block, place it on the outside. Inhale, lift the chest. And then spin the chest to the left. Top arm up. Firm the hips in. That's it, effortless ease. Pressing down through the big toe of the left foot. Finding the heel of your right foot. And when you're ready, both hands to the floor. Good, hands on the hips. Squeeze the elbow heads in. Inhale, rise. Step the feet together. Inhale, both arms up. Forward fold and bow. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands and step into plank. We're going to lower all the way down onto our belly. Inhale, low cobra. Lift up for 1. Exhale, lower. Good. Salambasana, hands on the sacrum, forehead to the floor. Reach the hands back. Inhale, lift. Pick the feet off the floor. 3 cycles of breath. And 1 more cycle. And lower down. Dhanurasana. We're just going to move through a nice little sequence of back bends here. So bend the knees, reach back, grab your ankles or your feet, walk the knees back together, forehead to the floor. Inhale, lift the knees and the thighs, and then peel your chest, squeeze the outer knees. Keep kicking your heels back. Just notice what comes up with these poses. And lower it down. Often there's a lot of resistance. So just notice what's coming up. You should have a good amount of heat in the body. It's pretty hot where I am. I'm in Mallorca in Spain. And let's take one more Dhanurasana. And just let me know how you feel in the practice. It's so wonderful if you could leave feedback, because it's really helpful for other people when they're sifting through the millions of yoga classes available on YouTube. Lift up, 5 cycles of breath. One more cycle here. Lower all the way down. Just windshield wiper the legs. You'll be happy to know you've got 15 minutes to go. You're doing so well. Stay with it. So you're going to feel this wonderful amount of buoyancy after this class through the twists and the back bends. Twists and back bends go together. All right, lying all the way down. Ready for a bridge pose. So let's robot arms, walk the feet back. You want to be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. It's just the general rule. So when you lift up, your knees are over your ankles. And you can always have a look. So robot arms. And let's movement to breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Last one here, lift up, stay up. Hands underneath. And now lift up. Press your big toes into the floor. And just observe. You want to keep the natural curves of the neck. So if the chin's pressing down, the back of the neck's too flat. We don't want that. One more cycle of breath. Exhale, release the hands, lower down, and just pause. So we've got options here. So option 1, you can take bridge pose again and hold. Option 2, if you're feeling a little fatigued and you've got a block or a pillow or something that you can place underneath the sacrum, you can take more of a restorative approach. Option 3, the body is fully prepped. And we're going to, the option is to take upward bow pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So we're just going to, I like to circle my wrists, activate the fingers, shake my hands, and then we're just going to flip back palms to the ceiling, bend the elbows. And maybe you're just going to play with seeing how far you can go. Try to just get the hands like this. It's a lot of work. And then you'll notice how the elbows want to splay out. We want to squeeze the elbows in. So they're in your eye line. The front ribs press down, and notice how the pelvic tilts. So it lifts up. Good. Now press through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. And a nice big exhale here. Inhale, come to the crown of the head. Pause, reset the hands. Inhale, lifting all the way up. That's it. Drop the head, look back down at your thumbs. Squeezing your outer knees in. One more cycle of breath. Chin to chest, lowering all the way down. Good. Don't think about it too much. Shake out the hands. We're going to go one more time. Arms up. Spinning the fingers back towards your feet. Some people find it a lot easier to take your feet as wide as the mat. So if that helps, try it. Squeeze elbows in. Inhale, lift hips. Exhale here. Inhale, crown of the head and pause. And reset. Squeeze the elbows in. Some of you are going to lift up onto your tippy toes. Chin to chest, lowering down. Good, let's take that well-deserved twist here. So we're going to cross the right knee over the left. Arms in T-shape or cactus. Shuffle the hips over to the right. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, dropping the knees all the way to the left. Inhale, look to the right. That's it. Just squeeze your thighs together, firm them in, and then release. That's it. You're spinning your chest open. They call it the squeeze and soak. So you're squeezing all the blood out of the muscles, and then when you open up, you oxygenate, breathing in fresh, oxygenating your blood and bringing fresh blood into the muscles. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, just pause here. Supine Gongasana, so keep the legs bound and just lift the head. So a great idea, if this is too much, you can put a block underneath your head. Otherwise, you lower the head back down. You could even put a pillow or a blanket, but squeeze your thighs together and you're going to feel this lovely release through the outside of your hips and gluteus maximus. And you're kicking your feet into the hand, your arms are straight, and you're looking straight up. Two more cycles of breath. And release. Both feet on the floor. Left arm over, left leg over right. Shuffle the hips to the left. Inhale. Knees to the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Knees fall to the right. Inhale. Look to the left. 5 cycles of breath. Just notice everything shifting and moving. And inhale, come back to center. Remember, keep the legs squeezing. Inhale, lift the chest. And if you can't grab the outsides of the feet, maybe you're going to grab your shins. That's it. You could even grab the back of your thighs. Squeeze your thighs together, kick your heels away. So we're lengthening and trying getting the lower back towards the mat. So the tailbone is lengthening away from the crown of the head. And last cycle of breath here. And when you're ready, unravel the legs. Good. Let's rock forwards and backwards. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll. 3 more. Last one. And feet to the floor. Bring the hands either sides of the hips. Inhale, lift your shoulder heads. Dandasana. This is the blueprint of all seated poses. Shoulders over hips. Roll the inner thighs down. Imagine you've got the support of a wall, belly drawing in, lower back connecting. And press the head back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. If your hamstrings feel tight, bend the knees. And just bowing to yourself, bowing to the practice of yoga. and all the benefits it brings us both on and off the mat. Inhale, lift up. And we're going to bend the right knee. And bring the heel towards the buttock. Marichasana, so left hand behind. And we're bringing the right arm inside. Inhale, lift. And then spin the palm. And there's this half bind. So you can just grab your leggings or your t-shirt. Some of you might even grab a strap here. And take a full bind. Inhale, lift the chest. And then forward fold and bow. Keep flexing the left foot. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, lift the chest. And release. Cross the left leg over the right. Sorry, the right leg over the left. Some of you are going to keep the the left leg straight. Others are going to bend it back. Right hand behind the right sit bone. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, take the twist. So you've got options. You can reach your hand down to the right foot if that feels available. Some of you may even play with the bind here. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you're using the breath as you come into the twists. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. And use the feet pressing in and down into the earth. One more cycle of breath. And release. Good. Unravel the legs. Forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Both arms up. Forward fold and bow. It's always a nice idea if you feel lots of flexibility in your hamstrings. I like to use the block here. Press the crown of the head towards your feet. Press your thighs and calf muscles down as the inner thighs roll down. And inhale, lift up. Good. Both hands underneath the left knee. And the rule of thumb is that you take a fist. So you're going to bring the heel back towards your buttock. And then you want to fist between the ankle and the inside of your right thigh. Right hand behind the right sit bone. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeezing the breath out. Spin the palm back. And there's your half bind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. 5 cycles of breath. Flexing that right foot, pressing down through the heel of the left foot. Remember, if you can't get the bind, you could always put the strap or a tea towel or a hand towel, a belt, scarf, whatever you've got available. And inhale, exhale, release. And now we're going to pick this, press it over, kick the right leg back, left hand behind the left sit bone. Inhale, lift. I'm going to take the bind here, threading the hand through. And inhale, exhale here. 5 cycles of breath. Activate the feet. Lift up, exhale, rotate. And release and turn back. Unravel the legs and getting ready for the most important pose of all, Shavasana. You could put your legs up the wall if that's what you were feeling like today. You could put blocks underneath. I like to first let the knees knock in just to release the sacrum. And then extend the legs out. I'm just going to take a full body stretch. Arms up and over. Take an inhale through the nose down to the hips. And a big sigh out. Palms facing up, feet as wide as the mat. Taking your final resting pose, Shavasana. Receive the practice and all its benefits. Let go of the breath and return to a normal, shallow breathing. And when you're ready, start wriggling your fingers, subtle movement of the toes, landing back into your beautiful body. Connecting to breath, inhale, lifting arms up and over the head. Walk your feet together to touch. And breathe from your fingers all the way down to your hips, breathing in. And press the breath out through the legs, out through your feet. Change the hook of the thumbs, flex your feet, breathing in through the soles of the feet, up the thighs. And a big sigh out. Knees into the chest. Squeeze, lifting the forehead to the knees. Rolling over to your right side. Pausing for just a moment. And then lifting yourself all the way up. You made it. Seal it all in. Hands at heart center. Chin to chest. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up today.